Notice how he just moved the fork out of the way. It is there. Hello, good morning. So it's been a long time since we've done any video. I decided that we should just kind of make a little update of what's going on, what we're doing. We haven't done too much exciting stuff, just back to school since our Chinese New Year break. This past weekend I tried to make some beans. In Taiwan it's kind of difficult to get beans unless you go to Costco or some American store. So I found these at the grocery store locally. But you notice they have like no name of what kind of bean they are. They're just red. It says whole grain. So I don't know. I tried to make some black ones and I soaked them for almost a day and then ended up cooking them like all day Sunday for several hours Monday, and they just did not get done. So they ended up sitting in this cooker. The pot's over here. They ended up sitting in here for at least 3 days till yesterday, Thursday, and they had grown mold. So I finally got rid of them, and maybe we'll try the red ones. Maybe the red ones will cook faster. And then last night we had a little water disaster. I was washing dishes here, and then Abraham was trying to tell me that the water was flooding at my feet because this pipe here had just popped off. Because see, this is tape here, black tape. So yeah, there was water everywhere. I had to mop up, and Abraham had to go to rec time. So I used some tape and fixed it up, and luckily we had, well, Abraham had won a mop at the Chinese, oh, it's gonna be wet, at the Chinese New Year party. I'll show you a new mop. So I used that. I have it out here kind of drying here, and then you put it in this little bucket once it's wet, and you just push it down and that spins it out. That's pretty neat. I hope you can see it. I don't know what I'm showing you, but it's like impossible to dry anything here right now because it's so unseasonably rainy all the time. Like usually in Taiwan you can count on sun most days, but right now it's kind of the opposite. You can count on rain most days, and I checked the weather yesterday and it said sunny, so I did a wash, and well, you can see most of it has ended up inside now because although it didn't rain, it was cloudy and humid, so things were still wet even after hanging out for 8-9 hours. And here is what we did with our bed. We added mattress. Those are the mattresses. We have two here. Two that his mom was sleeping on when she stayed here, but we had them stacked on top of each other out there beside the table. And now we put them under our bed to make it taller. Now the only problem is that this side of the bed is a little bit shorter than that side, so we never sleep on that side. We always sleep on this side, squished together like we have a twin-size bed. But it's nice to have a taller bed to feel more normal, I guess. And yeah, that's kind of the update right now. Abraham, you should get up. Oh. And a while ago, Abraham bought this little heater. Yes, this is a heater. Let me plug it in to show you. He bought it without telling me, actually, because he knew that I wouldn't approve. But he only paid, like, what, $15 for it? And then turn it on. Wow. Actually, it gives more light than anything. It does heat up, like, within a 6-inch radius. But that's about it. There's Abraham's teas from the States, but that's not all of them. And then there's, what, one up there? Oh, I hear his alarm. That means uptime for real. Yep, we don't have too much food right now. I have lots of oatmeal containers, but it's not all oatmeal. We've got oatmeal and rice noodles, which we need more of because that's what we've been living on this week with no food. Yeah, we've got like 2 tomatoes, 1 pepper. That's about it for fruits and vegetables right now. So we are really in dire straits. Oh, speaking of beans, this is something you can get in Taiwan that looks like beans, and we thought, oh, let's try that. Let's see if we can make that work on haystacks or like, you know, as beans. But I didn't taste any at the time when we made it for when the students came. But I guess it tasted really sweet, kind of like grape soda. It says on here, mixed congee, black glutinous rice, and Job's tears. So what we did is we rinsed them and boiled them to try to get all the flavor off. And we added salt to try to reverse the sweetness. I don't know why Taiwan, they want beans to be sweet. So, but those are a no-go. I should just get rid of them because we're not going to use them. They're kind of gross and unhealthy. So there's the update. We will make more videos, I promise. Just be patient. Wait for us to do exciting things. So here are the red beans, which I soaked last night. And then have been cooking this morning since before 9, I don't know. And it's now like 1:30, and they are actually done. Can you believe it? So we had some success on the bean front.